Yeah, my name's James McClure. I'm a local grazier. We've got country that runs down to the river just south of Wilcannia, and that's a great thing for us. We're pretty proud custodians as well. Like Murray said, it means a lot to a lot of different people. My biggest concerns with the river, and I hate putting it in economic terms because it means so much more than that to all these people here. Everyone, you can hear it when they're talking about it. But I think it's a real economic redistribution of wealth. That's my biggest concern, because they're stripping just so much out of all this country by taking the water out of it. And they're not creating wealth by putting in big crops up there, they're taking it from here. Because that water, when it comes down, creates so much for tourism, creates just social health and cohesion. Like all the kids, you can see it now, everyone's bloody depressed and sad about the state of things. So the loss of just biodiversity, just the life that happens when you get a good flood. It's not just about us producing more wool and sheep or fat lambs and cattle. That does create a lot of wealth, but it's just everything that's created when the river's pumping. You know, it's so much more than just a river. It provides just a ridiculous amount for everyone out here. It's the social aspect. And that's what I mean. It's not, when you look at the crop numbers, they might be terrific, but they are actually doing it at the expense of other things. And I think if we got the balance right, or even got more coming down here, we're going to create that wealth anyway, but we're doing it fairly between everyone. It's not just the top tier, the top 1% getting everything. It's everyone getting a piece of what they are entitled to. Like Uncle Murray said, you know, water's a God-given right. It's not right what's going on out here now. It's quite scary, and I think it's scary that it's a snapshot of a bigger picture, I think. And I think we really need to fight together and stop it.
Yeah, I agree. Can you just tell me, it's interesting you put it in terms of economic distribution or redistribution. From you and your family's point of view, what do you think are the causes of the water problems?
Oh, it's pretty obvious. It's being dammed off, so the water's not coming down here. We're not getting the floods. Just in a pure economic sense, when we get a flood, the amount of pasture availability we've got just goes through the roof, and we like to obviously see the country regenerate first before we go too hard on it. But from Burke down to here and right down to Wentworth there, you get clover that's, you know, would rival what you find in inside country. You can fatten thousands of cattle, sheep. You're employing more people. It's more truck drivers. It's more local people being employed. Everything rolls on from that, and that's gone. And, you know, ideally I want to see the smaller flows reinstated, because I think those days are gone, that we get the big floods that stay up and really regenerate the country. But I think we need to start small and make sure we get the low flows reinstated, just so these towns and people can survive for a start. And then I think we need to keep working from there.
How many generations has your family, or how many years has your family been on the
We've
river?
been here for 100 years. I'm fourth generation.
And throughout the different droughts that you guys have seen, have you ever seen the river this bad?
No, never seen it this bad. I haven't personally. It might have been in the past, and like Murray said, you know, they're not fooling anyone when they say the river went dry. We know that, but it's every summer now. It's gone. And what used to happen, even just recently in the 2016 flows, the river came up and it reached flood level, and times past it'd get out and it'd break its banks and it'd come back in slowly. It'd fill up all the floodplain and it'd come down very gradually, and it'd be up for months and months. That river peaked on the back of big rain events. There should have been a lot of water coming down, and it dropped 1/2 metre a night. We were losing stock in the river because they'd go down there and it was so treacherous from the water going. It is deadly, the banks, when they're slippery and wet.
And also the way that releasing the water is not keeping the bank there to dry out and stuff like that. There's also a lot of slumping into the banks of our rivers. There's also silting our rivers up through that action. And a lot of those natural water which we able or which would have been deep enough to hold the place up. Not those places, not those holes silted up because of the actions of when they're releasing water like that at a rapid rate. And the banks of the river doesn't get time to dry out naturally and stuff like that. There, with that rapid rate, there's a lot of stuff
just before you have to go, so from your family and community point of view, I know that the township here has been telling us that everyone's down and there's a whole lot of mental health issues too. So, but what are you seeing kind of in your direct family? If this is the kind of water use that you haven't seen before, if it's in worse health than you've seen for...
Well, it concerns me that I've got 3 young children as well, and like the guys here have touched on, we've all got to bathe in that, and you know, any open wounds, anything, it can be deadly. And it's not, they're not isolated cases. That's the scary thing. That's happening all the way down here, and it's really concerning. Especially being low all the time, anything that is in the water is really getting intensified in those small pools. It's quite a concern.
What kind of water are you drinking and washing in at the moment?
We've got our own rainwater tanks, thankfully, but yeah, we do everything else off the river water.
Are you still showering in the river water?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you worry about that?
Yeah, it's a concern. For me, I'll be right, but it is the kids. They're the ones you worry about, the kids and the elderly. They're a bit more susceptible. But like I said, every summer now, the river is just about going dry without fail, and that's never happened. It's never ever been that way. And it's all just, like I said, it's taking from one area to pay other people, and we're not doing it the right way. We're paying the top tier and everyone else is missing out, whereas everyone else should be getting a cut. And we're not talking about wealth or anything. We're talking about the social and, you know, those sorts of benefits, because everyone is down and out when it's like this, and it's like this too often now.
No, thank you so much. It's really terrific to grab you while you're coming through. So thank you for your time and for sharing with us.